So today for my two graphic novels, I chose Sunny Side Up and Sisters. I couldn't find either of these at the library, so I pulled it up on YouTube and I was able to read them online that way. So I don't have the books with me, but I was able to find it. And I can't put this one up. So with Sunny Side Up here, this one was a fun one, just basically about a little girl and her summer being spent in Florida with her grandpa. It goes through a lot of connections between family and friendship, which I thought gave a good storyline for kids, especially for ages like 9 to 11. She gets introduced to comic books, makes a friend, and goes through with dealing issues with family at home. I liked this comic book. I personally liked it because of the colors. I think I can see it right. And the writing and the text in it is good. It has a good topic you can use for kids, but that's still fun and engaging. The images, I feel are good connection for graphic novels, going from image to image tells the story quite well. And there's always a little bit of words. With this one, there is words pretty much in every image. Which I think keeps it moving. It's not over text. But it still keeps the story moving. It's just a little bit, plenty of action and color. The dialogue I thought was good in between each squares, gives them enough space. And I liked the representation of the characters. Yeah. What I liked about the graphic novels is you can put with some of them your own imagination into it, keeping break up between the text. The second one that I chose, I personally is my favorite, is called Sisters. And coming from a middle child of 7 and having older and younger sisters, I thought this one was just fun. I loved the humor and it was relatable, which I think kids would enjoy as well, especially in the classroom. Those who have sisters, you could use this one just as a fun way to read. But there's a lot of pictures in this one. This one has more pictures than so much as text on every to tell the story, which I personally like that because it breaks it up a little bit better and adds the storyline. So this is basically about two sisters who go on a road trip for their family reunion from San Francisco to Colorado. And what is cool is the author actually bases her stories on some of her own real life experiences with her sisters. So there's a lot of humor in this one, which is fun. Not meant to have a super deep meaning or message behind it, but just fun and relatable, that I think is also good for kids, especially in reading. It's a fun way to read, which is why I like graphic novels, and I know it helps. So this is just this one. And the pictures are, I think, a pretty good size, proportional to the page and such. But yeah, it goes a couple of parts to this one. It goes all the way to the end. It has 4 parts. But this one was a pretty quick read. It wasn't terrible. This one was 10 to 15 age, which is a little longer than the Sunny Side Up one, but it's still just as engaging and fun. I like graphic novels personally because being in the classroom a little bit that I've seen the experience of especially boys, how they really latch on to graphic novels and always want them from the library. So I can see the good things about it. Would really be helping encourage kids reading and their creativity and kids, especially who struggle with read, can be overwhelmed with, like a page full of words or graphic novels. Switch it up a bit. So I would definitely incorporate graphic novels in my classroom, but also as a way more, especially for the ones that you could use it as a something that the kids can work for and look forward to having or taking home over the weekend to read. Because obviously you don't want them to always be spending their time on graphic novels. They need to be able to accomplish other books as well. But yeah, these two were really good, and yeah, I enjoyed them. Yeah, overall, like, graphic novels, I feel like I never really read them much growing up, but that just wasn't really my thing. But I see the importance of them and how it helps. Like, a lot of kids like them, and I know, like, my little brother loves comic books and graphic novels and all that stuff. So it definitely is good, I think, to incorporate in the classroom, and it can create creativity, and even like having kids, like, they could create their own graphic novel of a way of telling a story in a different way. It doesn't always have to be a complete, white piece of paper with paragraphs. So that's this week's books that I enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to next week's, and